matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Eagles coming in at 3-3, going up against the Redskins, who come in at 4-1.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 19. They go play action here on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Second down, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first down throw for Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On second down, here's Wentz. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. For Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll throw again. Cousins. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Cousins on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former Patrick Robinson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On second down, rolls. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. First down, this is Rawls. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is going to miss wide to the left for Sturgis. It's no good. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Reed. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
This is Marshall. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The center receiver in motion to the right. Cousins now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Cousins now on second down. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. To throw is Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Give him 18 on that one. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Slot man moves right. From the gun, here's Cousins. Pryor has it complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run with Marshall. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Redskins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Wentz now on 1st down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Trent Murphy coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. The all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. First and 10, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Cousins again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. And here's Marshall. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down, Cousins. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second half starts with a run by Rawls. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, Wentz. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cousins to his big target read, and the Redskins have a first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. Just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Cousins now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
We certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So all 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
And all these field goals are great, but it's touchdowns that win games for you in the NFL. So you just wonder if settling for 3 on some of these drives is going to come back to haunt them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Wentz to throw on second down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Eagles on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A running play for Rawls. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And the lead is up to 5. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never